Hello, let's see how we can create a matching activity with just 3 slides in Microsoft PowerPoint. The user waits for a word to appear, then he matches the word with the shape. If he matches wrongly, the word goes back. But if he matches correctly, the word remains. After matching everything correctly, he receives a congratulation message. How can we do this in Microsoft PowerPoint? Let's see how we can do that. Let us start by selecting this theme, then choose this one, then create. Delete this and this. Insert some shapes. So we have heart. Let's draw another shape. Let's select the sun. Then let's insert another last one, which is the cloud. Let's change the shape fill. So we change this one to, then we change this one. Then let's change this one too. So you can select all. You can select all the shapes by coming to select all. Then go to the format and change the shape outline to no outline. So we have these 3 shapes here. Now let's right click and then duplicate the slide. Let's go to transitions. Then we choose fade. Then we change this time to 5 seconds. Now let's write this. So we go to text box and type this. Go to insert text box and type this in it. Then let me copy this one and paste here. So we want the word to appear and the user should match it with the shape. Go to insert tab, choose word art, then you type heart. Duplicate this again. And this time type cloud. Next, we duplicate this. We duplicate it. Or let me just use Control plus D. Control plus D to duplicate. But I'll change this one to sun. Then I'll cut it. I'll cut it. Right click and cut. So now let's see something. Over here, the user have the possibility of matching this with sun with cloud. So go to animation, then go to motion part. And drag this to sun. Now we want this to happen when the user click on the sun shape. So click animation pane, click here, go to timing, and then you go to trigger, start effect on, click off sun. So choose the sun. Next, we want it to go back because it does not match well. So that is how it will go. Then the user also have the chance of matching it with cloud. So when this one come here, the same thing should happen. You should go back, but when the user click the cloud shape, but when the user click the heart shape, we want this to move to the next slide. So we hyperlink to the next slide, which is slide 2. This is slide 3. Then click OK. So this time the heart should be appearing on the heart. Then now the user have two options for this and that. So either the user matches this with cloud correctly. So we go to animation, so the user matches it correctly with cloud. So this should happen when the user clicks cloud. The cloud shape. Then the other thing that will happen is that sun will move to sun. So the animation here should be fade, and it should happen after the previous one occurred when the user clicked on the cloud icon. So it should happen after the previous one. Okay. When you click on the cloud icon. So let's go to select show and see something. So we are here. The user can click this. This comes and this comes. It has finished matching. Then let's come back. Another possibility is that the user will match it wrongly. The cloud will match with the sun. So go to animation, then you add animation. So lines. So when the user matches it wrongly with sun, what should happen? It should return. So the user clicks the sun, it should return. Then this time, sun should appear on this. So there will be an entrance. So this entrance should be after the person click on sun. So after the previous one happened, it should happen. Then we want the sun to move out to here. So we go to add animation, we draw a line. So it should come out like this. So this should happen after the previous. Let's go to trigger, go to timing. It should happen after the previous when a person click on sun. Then again, we have to add another animation to it. Add another animation to it, which is exit. Should fade out. But this one should just happen after previous. After previous we are talking about is when the user click on what is happening after sun. So let's now check and see slideshow from here. So the user click on cloud, sun appears, it should move, but it's not moving. Why it's not moving? Let's check. Okay, nothing is showing here after previous. Okay, so let's check that again. Great. So it worked perfectly. So if the user click this, it goes back. When he clicks it, it goes back. Then when the user clicks this, everything is matched perfectly and it remains on it. So that is how we can create a matching activity where the the correct pairs remain on the correct shape. Now let's test the whole thing from the beginning. So when you start, after 5 seconds, the word will appear because of the transition. Then you can match. If you match this, it goes back. If you match with this, it goes back. But when you match with this, it remains. Then we are left with cloud to match with either cloud or match with sun. If you match with sun, it doesn't work. If you match with cloud, it worked. Now, to make sure that the user does not click anywhere accidentally and it moves to the next slide, you go to slide setup, slideshow, and select browse at a kiosk full screen and click OK. Let us now add a text to show a congratulations message after the user match everything correctly. So we go to insert word art, great job. Increase the font size more. Then add animation. So animation should be zoom, and this should occur after previous. When the user click on the cloud shape. Okay. Now let's test from the beginning. The user have to wait for some few seconds for the word to appear. Then it can match. When match correctly, you receive the congratulations message. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for your support. See you in another video.